Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications to never miss a video. But without further ado, welcome to my Mortal Kombat 1 final roster video, sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped is it? I'm just not sponsored. But if y'all want to sponsor me, hit me up, Manscaped. Like, for this roster, I'll be adding in the confirmed base roster, plus the cameos and filling the open slots with leaks and predictions. Let's start with my favorite character coming to the game, Scorpion.
I will emerge victorious.
Who is Kawhi Liang in this timeline, the little brother of Bihan / Sub-Zero. We really haven't figured out if Hanzo is in the story, but hopefully we find out soon. Next character on the roster is actually the guy we just mentioned, Sub-Zero.
Settle for defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Sub-Zero is now the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei and wants to reshape the Lin Kuei from what it used to be, as he says here.
Our clan doesn't govern, it serves.
That is our past. It won't be our future.
This was actually leaked, so don't tell nobody I showed y'all this. Looks like Bihan is just the same as he was in MK9. Next character on the roster is Smoke, or should I say Hanzo. Oh, that hasn't been confirmed yet. You have to calm down. Smoke hasn't been playable since Mortal Kombat X as Triborg, so I'm happy he made it back to the game as a base roster character. The way his movement is looking in MK1, he is definitely a possible main for me. Turning invisible just seems like mad OP. The next character on the list is Melina, who is actually the heir to the throne of Outworld and the blood sister of Katana in this timeline. And she is no longer a clone made in the lab. Good for her, man. She was infected by the Tarkai disease and tries to keep it a secret from her people, so she doesn't have to step down from being heir to the throne. Next character on the list is the sister of that one girl we just talked about, Katana, Princess of Edenia. And here's a little story lore for you. The people of Edenia much rather have Katana as Queen of Edenia over Melina, but Katana doesn't really want the job and much rather let Melina be the Empress. It's very likely that Katana will probably still end up as the queen despite her efforts. For the next character on the roster, we have Raiden. In this new timeline, Raiden is no longer a god. He's just a normal guy in this timeline, much like how Liu Kang was. They literally switch roles. His moveset hasn't been shown, but hopefully he is strong despite no longer being a god in this timeline. And let's not forget Liu Kang's less cool Shaolin brother, Kung Lao. Throughout the Mortal Kombat series, Kung Lao tries to prove himself a warrior just as strong as Liu Kang, his equal.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I don't know what drugs he been taking, but hey, let him rock. Kung Lao was picked to join the champions of Earthrealm. He grew up in a small village, and his greatest fear is that his life will amount to nothing. So he joins the champions, like the champions of Earthrealm, thinking it will fulfill his life goal of doing something important. The next character on the roster was an NPC in Mortal Kombat X, seen right here, but actually playable in MK1, Li Mei. Li Mei comes out in the beta next week, and the people that got to play her at EVO said she was the funniest character out of the characters that we got to play so far, so I can't wait to get my hands on it. Speaking of new beta characters, the next character on the roster is Johnny Cage. In this timeline, Johnny no longer has his powers and he is solely hand-to-hand combat, as she says here.
Character, but still has those same attacks, right?
Right. In fact, he does not have the energy balls at all. In the new era, Liu Kang has reshaped the world and Johnny Cage is strictly anti-zoning. He hates it. He can't stand it.
They did in fact give him a new power called Star Power that basically lets you be able to do shit like this.
Special cancel, special moves, and the other special moves.
That's a lot of special and canceling.
I'm not gonna lie, he looks like he's gonna be a top tier character in this game. Next character on the roster is Liu Kang, but not just the regular Liu Kang. I'm talking about Fire God Liu Kang.
Enough! Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
He created this new timeline and fights to protect it after switching places with Raiden and MK11. The next character on the roster is Kenshi, or as I would like to call him, the father of Takeda. Kenshi cool and all, but I'm just here for your son, man. In this storyline, we actually get to see how he was blinded, so that's something to look forward to in this game. The next character on the roster is Rain. Rain used to be a demigod in the last timeline, but now he is just a high-ranking mage in Outworld. Bro got nerfed. He now fights with the staff, which I actually think looks clean, but I feel like he might be a zoner in this game, and we hate zoners around here. The next character on the roster is Baraka. In this timeline, Baraka was a normal Outworld civilian, but he got infected with the Tarkai disease, what was previously known as Tarkatan Titans are now just people who got the disease. And because of this clip right here, I think it might be incurable.
We are victims of Tarkat. It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
Yeah, GG's. A highly requested character coming back to the game is my favorite Edenian, Tanya, the guardian of Outworld's royal family. She never knew her birth family and was raised by the Umgadi's priestesses, hopefully I said that right, and trained until she became full Umgadi. In this Mortal Kombat, her moves are a little different and she fights with a different weapon, but she still looks like an awesome character. She is no longer a villain, only seeks to aid Melina in her endeavors. I just wish they added her blue eyes back. The next character on the roster is Reptile. Reptile hasn't gotten an official bio yet, but his name is Sizok, and he's a giant lizard, but he can also take human form. His fellow reptilians exiled him and called him a freak because he was the only one that could do it. Now he aids Earthrealm in their fight against Outworld, and it looks like he kept some of his moves from MKX and got some new ones. I didn't play Reptile like that, but this year he definitely will be getting played. The next character on the roster is Geras. Geras is no longer a servant of Chronica, but now he is the keeper of time.
Duty is my highest calling.
Hey, Vsauce.
He protects the timeline and corrects any anomalies. You could say he's... My next character is the current queen of Outworld, Sindel. Sindel was just leaked in the background of Astra's fatal blow, confirming she is in the game. But it doesn't confirm that she'll be playable, so hopefully the Scream Queen comes back to Mortal Kombat 1. Even some of Astra's moves looks like Sindel's like Banshee form.
Exactly.
So, for the most part, she's got a bunch of range.
And since we're on the topic, we might as well talk about the final Edenian on the roster, Jade. NetherRealm hasn't even dropped a single hint that Jade is in the game, except for this clip right here during one of the intro dialogues.
Keep Countess Jade close. She is critical to your future.
Is it possible you could be more cryptic?
So Jade is probably in the game, but I don't think she's gonna be playable. Another important roster character that was leaked coming to the game was Dragon Warrior Shao, formerly known as Shao Kahn. He isn't confirmed to be in the game, but here they talk about Shao Kahn.
Shao is your father?
And the one true Khan of Outworld.
I never played Shao Kahn because I didn't like him, so I'll be happy if they don't waste roster slots on him. Another character coming to the roster is Sonya. Sonya has only been confirmed as a cameo in this game, but if Johnny Cage is in the game, surely they add Sonya, right? Right? I used to main her in MK11 till they nerfed her to the ground, but hopefully she becomes a cracked base character. The recent reveal of the Bandage trailer, we got 3 new characters. Let's start with the best one to me out of the 3, Astra.
Demon of the Netherrealm. I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul.
Astra fights using the mythic artifact that cleanses her soul when she uses it, switching between the good side and the dark side. I wasn't gonna mention it, but why does Astra low-key look like Devora here? I'm glad they took her out of the game, but rip my man Scorpion. Another character that was dropped in the new trailer was Havoc. Havoc is a really cool character that gives me zombie vibes. His chaos cool is kind of swaggy too.
You will accept chaos. By choice or by force.
W voice actor, whoever you are. He plays a strong antagonist in MK1 and I can't wait to see what he brings to the story. Another character joining MK's new roster is Raiko. Raiko was shown in the game at San Diego Comic-Con and was later leaked online here.
He isn't welcome in Outworld.
I won't support the General, Raiko, nor his plot to usurp the throne.
Then you won't live to see the new regime.
They didn't show any gameplay for him, so we have no clue how he plays, but I hope he'll be a fun character. And for the last character on the base roster, we have Natara. Natara is a vampire, and much of her moves are blood-related, just like Scarlet, the female ninja. She hasn't had an official trailer, but she was shown at San Diego Comic-Con. Wait, she wasn't shown at San Diego Comic-Con. There was a sound of a screech that was taken out. Now onto the cameos. I'll start with the confirmed cameos and then go to the leaked ones. The first cameo is Kano, member of the Black Dragon. Second on the list, we got the GOAT Striker, who should have honestly been a base character in the game, but fuck it, we ball. Thirdly, we got Frost, the female ice ninja that was also in MKX and MK11. Sub-Zero, who was also a base roster character, so there is a chance Sonya is a base roster character too. Scorpion, who is now part of the Lin Kuei. Kung Lao, the notorious Shaolin monk. Jax, the military general. And his sister-in-arms, Sonya Blade. Serena, demon servant of Quan Chi. What did he say? I mean, Goro. Cyrax, who should have been a base character, but I guess I'll take him as a cameo. Sector, who actually looks like a comp assist, especially for pressure, right here.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Big combo.
Setting up more pressure. There you go.
The EX anti-air smoke bomb to set up the smoke bomb, or the
Darius is finally coming back to the game as a cameo too. So for the leaked cameos, we got Motoro from the leak scene I showed earlier, a young Shujinko that was seen walking out the teleporter with Earth Realm champions, Chameleon that was shown in the Ungadi trailer behind Tanya, Farah from Farah Tour in Mortal Kombat X. Tremor is also coming back from Mortal Kombat X, but it's sad that he's a cameo. And Movado, a member of the Red Dragon, opposite of the Black Dragon. For DLC, we already know we get Shang Tsung if you pre-order the game, Omni-Man, Ermac, Peacemaker, Quan Chi, and Takeda. Homelander. Every Mortal Kombat DLC pack has theme, so I'm guessing this year's theme is like heroes. Maybe they add some villains too. I won't judge. Appreciate you for making it this far into the video. If you haven't already, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to never miss a video. Let me know your thoughts down below on what you think about this roster. Later.
Watch you keep on tugging on my pants, so let go, bitch. Me and Brody, we gon' get them bands, yeah, let's go, bitch. High your ass in college and still stupid, you don't know shit. 4 up in my soda, feel like Chulo, that's like 4 fifths. Every time I creep up in your city, I'm a different dude. Pushing P, we got plenty bitches, got plenty hoes, got different moods. Pack 'em up, we got body bags, no Prada bags, no Jimmy Choo. Like a school day, you gon' drop 'em off, gon'